Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the GBYWN Australia podcast. 11 times heavyweight champion Aston Crude, almost at a Ric Flair level, but I need to get to those teens, and I don't think I will because there's only 8 shows remaining in the WCWA, and Lord knows ICWS probably won't be coming back. But that's what I'm starting off with here. Jack Wallace, my guest at this time, part 3. Jack, ICWS 2015. We've got the 2 shows. The show every 2 months for WCWA. So in the off months, we're going to be doing ICWS. That's the idea at the time. What went wrong?
Change of hosts. That's what went wrong. Hosts were changing.
No Zeppelins.
No Zeppelins. DJ is just like, you're lazy, can't DJ. Get back in it.
Thug Life was a good show, I will say that, but from there on it seemed like the shows were a bit more of a burden on everyone as opposed to being an exciting day of wrestling.
Well, I think I got there at about 11:30 and we didn't have the first match until 2:30 in the afternoon. That kind of just says something. Like, I don't know, why was that?
That was Halloween Hell 2015. I got there at 10. We set up the base. 2:30 the show started. It was because number 1, DJ had to get his face paint on. Number 2, realised that Monet wasn't going to be there, so we needed to go to his old house to get his camera. That had to be all sorted out, so it was a long fucking process.
Very nice. I don't know, by the time we started wrestling I was just kind of like
over it.
Yeah, over the day, but I can't even remember who I've wrestled that day because the recaps aren't fucking out.
You wrestled me in one show, which I still haven't seen the match, and I want to because I thought it was a good match.
I haven't seen any of my matches from ICWS.
I think you wrestled. You wrestled Monet on the same show you wrestled me.
Deacon,
Did you? Yeah, that's right. You wrestled Deacon, and so what was going on? There was a storyline that was taking place where you're going to become a disciple of Chaos.
Something like that, because I was meant to be. I can't even keep up with my ICWS storylines. I know I was meant to be a hardcore champion at one stage, which is when I cashed my Money in the Bank in.
Yeah.
I was meant to be a fucking junior heavyweight champion. Never happened. I don't know. I just feel like ICWS is just like a world of bring my hopes up and then drop them.
Yeah.
Fuck knows.
So all in all, like when we look back on your stint with ICWS, look, you got to be there for the tail end of the real old ICWS, which is cool. Got to have some great matches. High Octane versus Antilochus and Rex Regan was a great match. I think that happened twice. You had your little feud with Ryan. You wrestled Knuckles. It ended up sailing off into the sunset from the Z Arena, as far as that's concerned. But then we get to GJ's front yard. Can't really figure out what the hell's going on with the Jack Wallace character at that time.
I had no idea what was even going on either, to be honest. Like, I just didn't know what was going on in general with like ICWS. I didn't want to try too hard and put all this effort in if like nothing was going to come out of it. So like I just kind of just rolled with it.
Yeah.
And nothing happened with it. So like where is it now? Where was it? ICWS? Like it's not in the front yard anymore, is it?
It was in the backyard of his mum's new place, but she's since moved out of there. So we had that one show. Yeah, we had that one show there. I think you and Jacob were going to come, but didn't make it.
My dad had something on,
and he couldn't drive you there.
Couldn't drive me there, and then by the time like he could, it was already way too late.
Yeah.
So it's just all fucked.
Yeah, but that was a good show in comparison to the previous ones. But since then, we've heard nothing of ICWS. So
it needs the proper send off.
Yes, it does.
So
there are ideas in place. Me and Dan have specifically been talking about trying to book a final ICWS show at Rihanna's place up in Whoop Whoop. We have the show there and then we stay there for the rest of the night, watch old ICWS footage and have a fucking drink and have a good time, have a party pretty much.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
That's an idea that me and Dan have had in place. I don't know if it'll happen, but we want to give ICWS the appropriate send-off. But all in all, if you could sum up ICWS in 2015, what would you say?
Just a letdown, to be honest. Like, no offense to AJ, but like, I'm just going to be real about it. Like, the front yard, I just didn't feel comfortable wrestling in. People were always driving past and just looking out the window being like, what the fuck are these cunts doing? Like, I don't know. I don't feel comfortable wrestling in a front yard.
Yeah.
Period. Like, if it was in his backyard, it'd be a different story. Like, I feel everyone would be more inclined to actually, like, wrestle, like, proper. But it's just, like, as far as I'm concerned, just, like, the entire thing just kind of felt forced in a way.
Yeah.
Kind of felt like you were beating a dead horse. And I just feel like it's time for the proper send-off. Like, one more RCWS show, Twisted Metal.
One more.
Have just the dream matches, and then leave it at that.
So were you promised the Hardcore title?
Yep.
Who told you that? Was it Chris happening?
Yep. It was Chris and DJ. I don't know who was running it at the time. I think they were both just confused about what's going on, because obviously they can't keep it going. So, the whole point of me winning that briefcase was literally so I can win the Hardcore title, or some sort of title. But the Hardcore title is what we were looking at off low.
Yeah.
And then obviously DJ gets in charge and he just fucks me over completely. So
and you end up getting the small package and losing the opportunity.
And just since that entire thing's just happened, I've kind of just lost interest in doing anything to do with ICWS. Even at DJs, I just didn't take it seriously, just because I know what was promised never happened.
Yeah.
So now I just don't feel like there's a point of me really trying my 100%. But,
Yeah.
There's not much I can do.
Alright, here comes my biggest rant, I think. We're going back to WCWA 2015. As we get toward year's end, your motivation for WCWA is getting lower and lower. We get to Christmas Carnage, which in my mind is the worst part. The situation with the ticket to the festival. Trying to cancel the show at 4 a.m. because you had a late night the night before. Knowing the situation with Zibby, he was leaving to go to Texas very soon after. Ryan going on holiday for 2 or 3 weeks. Alex making a surprise return, amongst other things. Giving me an unfair time constraint had me at the end of my rope with you. How do you respond to this, knowing that you couldn't... I mean, this is my opinion. You couldn't have been any more in the wrong than you were, but seemingly not caring about how selfish it was coming across.
I only just remembered then, like, what night that was, that I had the late night, and I chopped the shits that night because something really, really fucking bad happened that night. Also, at that time was when I found out about my mum.
Yes.
Around that time, because that was a massive part. Like, I didn't want to do fucking anything. I didn't want to have people in my house. I didn't want to fucking go out. I didn't want to do fucking anything. That was so bad on me, that what happened to my mum. And that was a big part of it. And also what happened that night when I was out was, like, when I remember finding that out, I was just like, alright, well... tomorrow I've got wrestling, I just can't be fucked.
Yeah.
So everything was just coming hell hard on me at that point. So, but I was being selfish about some things at the time constraints, like why should I book a wrestling show on this date and leave it till that date and then want to cancel last minute? Like, it's not fair on everyone else who's like altered their days or altered their work schedule or whatever it is.
Yeah.
To make these shows and then just bail. Like, I'd be pissed off too.
Yeah.
But I don't have any excuse for it. Like, that was me in the wrong, but there was just factors that were happening and going on.
I remember the morning, because we had been talking all week because of this festival thing, and you were trying to find a way to get out of the show.
It worked. Like, we got the show done.
We still got it done.
We got it done. I got to the festival. Everything worked out perfectly fine, but I was just stressing way too much.
It was because I read at 8 o'clock in the morning. I read you posted your message in the thread at 4 a.m. and I was like, I was out of the house 10 minutes after I was out of bed. In my car with my Red Bull, sculling my Red Bull, I get to Blade's house and I say, Blade, we've got to get there now. I drop him off at your house because I know if I've got someone there, then the show's going to have to go ahead.
Mm-hmm.
So, because I knew I had to pick up Alex at the train station at 8:45. So I went to the train station, picked Alex up, brought him back. Everything was okay. The show went ahead.
The show was fine as well.
The show was fine, yeah. It was just that situation that took place, which wasn't very good. But you've explained yourself.
I'm glad we got the show finished. Everything was done on time. Like, I just dropped me off where I needed to be.
Yeah.
Everything worked out fine, but it was just a stress before it, worrying about it.
Yeah.
And when I get worried, I fucking overreact. So.
Yeah. Tim Justice again.
No, fuck's
returns after a several-year absence. He pisses Jacob off. Goes against everything I told him to do. What do you make of all that and Tim burning his bridge for the final time?
Well, first of all, my dad going off at him was probably the highlight of my day, because by that point I was finished with Tim.
I love that so much, because I told him, be a babyface, don't be a heel. He goes out there, beats a heel and swears. Noel fucking drills him.
Was there footage of that?
Yes.
It's fucking sick.
The actual full match is up
Yes,
there.
cunt.
All you can hear is like in the background, "Oh, you bloody..."
Whatever he fucking says. It was
You bloody donkey. There's families around here. Tim just shuts the fuck up.
I just completely ruined his return, and I'm glad he's not going to return after that. Like, that's it. The Tim Justice character is the ultimate failure of backyard wrestling, and there's nothing you can do about it by this point. It is.
You've put it perfectly, dude. That is the ultimate failure in backyard wrestling, is a person like that.
Like, Tim Justice's character is fucking... You may as well bury him alive. Like, he's just fucked. I'd love for him to return at the last show and just get squashed by a masked character. As much as he would hate it, like, he'd do it. But
after what we heard on the weekend that took place as well, I mean, he's burned his bridges with every bridge that he possibly had.
Like, Lowe probably fucking hates him now. Monet was like slowly, like, you know what Monet's like, you gotta push him to the very fucking limit for him to hate someone. Mm-hmm. Like, Monet likes everyone, he's nice to everyone, he's
very forgiving.
Very, very forgiving, but like, he fucking hates Tim now. Like, there's no way Tim will ever be Monet's friend again. And that says a lot about someone. Like, Monet doesn't hate people until you've literally killed someone. If you fucking kill someone close to Monet, he will hate you. That's the only way you can make him hate you, but Tim is somehow...
But he still might visit you while you're at the penitentiary.
But Monet is just somehow fucking... Tim has just done the impossible and made Monet hate him forever, so whatever.
Can you believe it? Can you fucking believe... Okay, just Jack, can you believe it? That after all these years and all the things that he's done, that he could make it worse?
No. I didn't think it could be any worse, but now that he's fucking done that, and Monet's gone as far as posting about it in the thread, and saying how pissed off he is and just how fucking doggy reckons that he's. Like, even I feel bad for Lowe's girlfriend. Like, that's fucked.
Well, Lowe said to me that he is holding Tim's lights hostage until Tim returns the tent back to Jacob.
Oh, that's a big fucking call. That's never going to happen, so Tim can suck my dick.
Tim can say goodbye to those lights.
And they would have cost him... Well, I've still got Tim's lights at my house, actually. They're still at Bar 1. Oh, I used the lights at one of the last stables for the silent disco, the ones Tim bought. And I'm just going to leave them there until whenever I decide to go get them. But if I lose them, I'm not fussed because they're not my lights. I didn't pay for them.
Resolution 4, Jack. I think we and you and Phoenix and the setup. There was 2 days of setting up. We had a great time. I think we had fun.
I think we had about 3 or 4 hours setting up and just went hell quick. Like, you know, it was fun.
So we had Backyard TV the night before. Finally, Friday night Backyard TV returns. I thought what you did out there with Steel was incredible. This was all your idea. I was letting you run with it. I was really happy with what came out of that, hinting at your heel turn. The feud with Steel Erection is underway at this point. Yep. But before we get to Resolution 4, sorry, I've forgotten about Line in the Sand. You have a match with Rex, finally for the first time in years, a singles match with him. What did you think of that match? And also, I mean, we have spoke about it, but how has your friendship with him become over the years since the days where it was always quite temperamental?
It's a bit of a tough one, I guess. A lot's changed over the years between me and him.
I feel like you two don't have much to do with one another anymore.
We definitely don't. I mean, after the last show, not Autumn Brawl, but the one that went before that, the one where I didn't wrestle that, I went to Chris's after for the first time in fucking years. Me and Chris actually hung out outside of wrestling. Me and Chris get along way more than we did then. Maybe I think it's because I've fucking pulled my head out my ass and like I'm more open-minded about things he's into.
Yep.
Me, Chris, Phoenix, and Chaos. We jumped in Phoenix's van after the show. Me, Chris, Chaos, and Phoenix cleaned up my yard. Did what we had to do after that show. We just went back to Chris's. You know, had a chop, had a few drinks. I fucked off pretty early because I had other things on.
Yeah.
But like I made time for Chris and stuff like that. You know, and I hung out with him, his family, Chaos, Phoenix, in his room, in his new house and stuff like that. So, you know, I think me and Chris get along way more than we do now. We have conversations here and there as well now. So I think like things are looking up between me and Chris for once. Having a match with Chris as well was like, you know, it was fun. I'd like to have a proper one-on-one, because that's still yet to happen. I don't think it will come now, but, you know, it's like... I think it would work out a lot more now than it would have back before. Like, if me and Chris had a match, it would have just been stiffing and wouldn't have worked out properly. Would have had trouble planning it, but nowadays, like, I think we'd cooperate a lot more, yeah. Because I've hung out with him more now, and it's just like, it's much different.
Much more chill.
Yeah, definitely. Now that he's matured and not so much a fucking dickhead, but, you know.
What do you think of working with Steel?
I find it somewhat difficult because we're both skinny as fuck. Both can't lift people. You know, we can't exactly do like, he can't lift me. I mean, he can lift me, but it's not like he does many power moves. He's more of a fucking cruiserweight. Yeah. I'm the same. I don't think me and Steel would go too well one-on-one. But
it's just a little difficult.
If we were doing like a tag match or whatever, we don't have to work with each other the entire time. We can do small spots, but I just feel me and Steel wouldn't go well as a tag team. Different story. Yeah. I think me and Steel would be a sick tag team, but it's a bit too late to be booking anything like that.
How did DJ react to finding out you wanted out of 1990 Awesome?
I don't think he reacted badly.
Did you guys ever talk about it?
I think he kind of just saw it as the storyline progressing. So did I. I mean, I wanted out of there because I wanted to change. I wanted to go heel again. And I feel DJ would kind of wanted to start doing his own thing. He wasn't too committed anymore. He wasn't messaging me every single day about 1990 Awesome. So I feel like I wasn't alone in that one.
It's time for you both to move on.
Yeah, definitely.
The Resolution 4 setting up, as I mentioned before, it seemed like there was a new Jack Wallace. You were motivated and excited about the heel turn, talking to me about it, etc. Tell me about the match at Resolution 4 and the heel turn, and how you were feeling at the time.
At that time, I was going through a phase where I wasn't going out as much, so I had more time for WCWA. Yep. And it was a period where we only had that one show, and I remember I wasn't going out so much, so I had way more time for WCWA. I didn't mind staying back on a Friday night and doing backyard TV or whatever, and also because it's Resolution weekend, it's much different. Everyone's motivation's fucking hell high around that time of the year. Yeah. As we've all noticed, and on top of that, like, it wasn't in the middle of summer, so the weather wasn't going to be fucked. Like, it was fine. And also with everyone else helping out around the show, like, that was probably the best night show. I mean, the most I've enjoyed myself at a night show. And also, after Resolution, when we were all just sat out the back of mine until fucking some stupid hour of the morning.
Oh, it was my favourite. I loved it.
Yeah. It's like something that we need to do more of, especially with next year at the last show. I can imagine everyone's going to be
standing it's got to be a big party, bro.
Yeah, definitely.
I want to ask you about the... Well, I mean, how did you feel the heel turn when you finally joined with Jacob and Monet?
Yeah, I enjoyed the heel turn. Like, that entire moment, like, everyone just started fucking booing when they saw Jacob and Luke walk out with those titles and just be like, these fucking cunts. Mm-hmm. And especially because 1990 Awesome was so fucking over. You know, I feel like it had a massive effect on when I turned on Jacob. I mean, when I turned on fucking DJ. Yep. And joined two most fucking heated heels in the Fed. Yep. So I went from the biggest baby face to the fucking most heated heel. Yeah. So I feel like it couldn't have gone any better, and the timing of it was great at the biggest show of the year.
Looking back, what do you like most about Jive Talk and Jack Wallace?
Just the fucking antics, the banter that I had during those segments, like just talking shit, being an annoying manager.
Oh, it was so funny, man. When you would turn to the camera, I remember back in primary school, me and DJ, I sat across from him and I thought, you know what, he's going to be my best friend. Whatever it was that you said, it was absolutely classic, dude.
Just like so much, it was just like an opportunity to talk so much shit. And that's like pretty much it, hey? Just like being an annoying manager. And everyone seemed to enjoy it as well, so I was happy with how everything from 1990 Awesome went. Obviously, I wish me and DJ communicated more, but that was about it. Like, I wouldn't change anything else about it.
I want to ask you now, I want to go back to Papacito. I want to ask you about the EQG Papacito series at Resolution. It's always our tradition. Yeah. What do you like most about that?
The tradition, pretty much. You know, so on top of that, there is a rival that's there for Papacito, and that rival only come once a year. It's a shame that EQG had to end at Resolution 4. I wish he was there to the very, very, very end. But yeah, you never know. But like, I kind of wish all the matches from that series have been fucking solid until the last one. I was kind of disappointed at Resolution 4 that that match just went to shit, but that was just because lack of communication. Me and Dan did not speak once until that match. I mean, we spoke, but not about the match at all. And I just kind of wish, like, fucking that match could have gone way better, but that's the only regret I have from it. Other than that, like, I've been honoured to be a part of that tradition. That's pretty much the only Resolution tradition as well that we've got.
Yeah, it's like Pete Rose at WrestleMania going after Kane.
Yeah.
But I always like the EQG Papacito series, especially the softcore match was one of my favourites.
Yeah, that's probably one of my favourites as well.
Okay, this is my question now. What happened between Resolution 4 and Great American Gash? Suddenly, you didn't seem to care for your match with DJ, and you went back to not feeling too motivated after being so hyped for Resolution 4 weekend. You're just not happy about wrestling DJ, like you just...
I wasn't excited about the match because I know me and him don't clash well.
But I remember that dark match you guys had in 2012. It was fucking great. Do you remember that dark match?
Yeah, I remember it. I think it was just because like my mindset and passion for wrestling was at a much different point than it was.
Yeah. Okay.
But
fair enough.
when it was Great American Gash, it was
April. So March was Resolution, so April would have been Great American Gash.
I can't even remember, but
did anything happen?
Not really. I think we took some sort of a break after Resolution for a little bit, and I feel I just remember the main thing just being like me and DJ are not going to clash well. Like I just don't feel confident about this match, and
I think it was because Resolution was at the beginning of March and Great American Gash was at the end of April, so it seemed almost like 2 months.
And when you like take a long break from backyard wrestling, you kind of lose your passion for it. Like, you need to keep it consistent.
Yeah,
and we didn't.
So the match, it didn't go too well. Did you actually get knocked out?
I'm trying to remember this match now.
Because I think he gave you a clothesline or something like that, and you went down for a little bit.
I can't even remember.
And then
the match.
you did a kip up out of the blue, and you went after him.
Oh no! Okay, yes, I remember the match now. I was just trying to remember the match in general. Like, my memory now is just fucked, and I am trying to remember the match. But now I remember it. I wasn't knocked out, but I was like dazed. Yeah. So like as he hit me, like I hit the floor like as I would if he was hitting me for real.
Yeah.
But I wasn't knocked out, and I remember I was just like thinking to myself like fuck, like when I got my like just everything around me just back, because I went out dizzy for a little bit, got dazed as fuck. When I came back, I was just like, I'm just going to make this a spot and just kip up. It's like, it's a part of the heel turn, I guess. Like, it worked well. Like, I just improvised that. If I was knocked out, I definitely wouldn't have done that.
Yeah.
But I remember just like, as I was thinking of that when I was on the floor, I was just like, I want to make people think I just got knocked out. So I'm just going to kip up and take him out from behind.
Okay.
But the one thing I didn't like about that match was how he wanted to end it so early because of his arm. Like, I don't...
because he hurt his shoulder.
Yeah. And that's what I didn't like about the match, but
well, that's what went wrong. Okay.
Yep.
All right, here we go. Following show, Hard Time 5. Things are not going well between you and I at this point. We'd had the show postponed a month, and I literally beg you in front of everyone to make it easier for me. You promised me you will. I tell everyone you need our support. I pull you aside earlier, even before that, and tried to get your head in the game and ask you what was wrong. You had punched a wall the night before and hurt your wrist, so you didn't want to wrestle on the show.
Yep, I remember this.
This is my thought at the time. You're almost impossible to deal with on this day with anything WCW related, but we still seem to be okay friends when we don't talk about WCWA. But on this particular day, Hard Time 5, do you feel bad about how you acted that day because you didn't watch the show, you were upstairs all day, and you did post on the thread afterward that you felt bad about it?
I was, around that time, I was going through quite a bit. So let's just say, I've explained it so many times, just the money with Staple was... Because the night before I had Staple, this is another reason.
Your DJ night, yeah.
This is another reason why I don't want to do Staple on the day before a WCWA event. It's because, like, the guy who runs it with me, he underpaid me heavy ways. Like, I've got to fucking do so much for it before the actual event. Like, on the actual night, I literally get paid to get fucked.
Yeah.
And it's sick. Like, I get paid to be there, drink beer, fucking do this and that. And,
And then at the end of it, you might get a nice, sick blowjob.
Yeah. pretty much. And
Tight.
obviously, fucking a lot of shit that night didn't go well for me. That guy that I want to fucking bash rocked up, and he didn't do anything like he said he would on Facebook. That's why I punched the wall.
Okay.
And just the next morning, I was feeling like shit because like I had a massive late night. Like everyone was at mine till 6 that morning. I didn't go to bed till 6 that morning.
That's fucked, dude.
And then having to wake up at 9 in the morning to people being at my house was just like the last thing I wanted to do.
Yeah.
So that's why I just don't like doing staple before WCWAs, because I know I've got to stay up late. I'm probably going to get underpaid, so I'm going to get pissed off. Like every staple, I just get fucking so angry because he's underpaid me. But now, like, I've worked something out with him. I know I'm still going to get underpaid, but he's doing something else to make it up to me. Like he's probably the biggest connection I can have in Perth. So what he's doing for me is he's giving me all these sets at all these different fucking huge places to make up for underpaying me. So like I can feel like, but still like with that going on, I just still feel like doing staple before WZWA is going to be a bad idea. So that's why I like to have the weekends separated.
Yeah.
As for in 2 weekends' time when we do the next show and staple the night before, I don't know how it's going to go. Like I've still got to work it out. Like I'm trying to work it out with him. I'm trying to work it out with you. And at the moment, just everything is just fucked because the weekends are just so close together. And like it's just all fucked.
We'll have to figure it out.
That's not something for the podcast. That's
we'll talk about off camera.
Yeah, but that's
camera. There's no camera.
that's pretty much why that day was just fucked. Just because everything was going on.
And you were angry at this guy for underpaying you, and
like my mind wasn't in the mindset it is for WZWA. Whereas last show, I didn't have anything on the night before. I was fine.
So you're all good.
Yeah.
Autumn Brawl. Last event that we're talking about here, you return to action for the War Games. You seem better. You wrestled well. I've had some feedback from the guys. They thought that you did a very good job. The Originals are reunited in a group that you've been wanting for years. I've been wanting it for years. You four are finally the focus of WZWA. You did keep yourself distanced from the roster again during the show. Where is your head at the moment, and are you still excited for WZWA?
Yeah, I'm still excited because I know it's the last year and I know how big of a deal WZWA and wrestling in general has been to me over the last few years. In particular, pretty much the last, since 2001, I know wrestling's been a massive part of my life the entire time, so I feel like now is a better time than ever to try at least, put my head back in it and do a massive fucking just ride out the last couple months or last few months that we have left. So I feel I'm excited as well because I'm finally doing a storyline I've been pushing for since 2012, and I just feel like that we just got a big thing planned.
Stars have aligned.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I can't guarantee that it's just going to be fucking smooth sailing, but I know at the end of the day I'm still going to be there till the end.
Yeah. And
I'll try my best to at least keep my head where it's going to be, but there's just so much other shit going on as well that's going to distract me or whatever else. Just a lot going on that is going to clash, but it's not going to fucking tell me, it's not going to make me end it or anything. But there just might be some days, I'll be the first to say right now, there's going to be some events where I'm not going to all be there, but it's nothing to worry about because I know I've got so much else going on right now that
and you've got us guys to carry the load.
Yeah, exactly. Now that Monet is doing shit a lot more now, last show made me realise how much Monet wants this, and he's been last show he was a massive help. Yeah. As well, that's just an example. Mitch as well. Mitch was a big help. You were a big help, obviously, as always. Blade, Ryan. Ryan's on my case a lot now as well. Ryan personally comes to me all the time. He's like, "Have you got this sorted out? Have you got this sorted out?" He comes straight to me and just asks and reminds me and shit. So
That's good. It's good that now, because look, before it was the booking committee, and you.
Yeah.
Now we've got other people involved. We've got the Mitches, sometimes Ice when he's there. Other people are really trying to help out. So
I feel like last show was probably one of the best we've had since WrestleMania.
I agree. 100%.
I felt clear about it. I was fine with doing the show. I wasn't pissed off at any point during the day. I mean, there was one point where I was, but that's a personal issue that wasn't going to let me affect the show. I had to go out the front a couple of times to answer a few calls, but that was it.
I think one thing I want to say to you is that I think it's important that you come and hang out in the crowd. You drink a beer, you hang out with the guys. I think it's it helps close the gap. It makes you feel more part of it, and you have a better time if you are more involved with the guys and I've had issues with Mitch over the years where he would say, why does it seem like no one cares about my matches anymore? And I'm like, well, dude, because you sit on that trampoline with Eli all show and you don't hang out with anyone.
Yeah.
If you hang out with the people more, they care about more what you're doing and you care more about what they're doing, and it becomes a closer brotherhood.
Yeah, definitely.
I think that's an important thing to
Yeah.
always remember. If you stay involved with them and you hang out with everyone at the shows, you have a better time.
Yeah.
But anyway, 8 shows remain, Jack, and it's over for good. That's a huge fucking thing. What do you hope to achieve with these final 8 shows in WCWA? Either personally or with the Federation as a whole?
There's pretty much only one thing I want within the next 8 shows, and that's just one single title run, because I never got that in the last 4 or 5 years we've been doing this. Like, I never got a singles title run, and I want to be able to have one by the time we're finished. And that's pretty much all I achieve from now in March. It's just one single title run or whatever it may be. Like, just end it. Like, doing what I wanted to do. Like, I've accomplished everything I want to do so far. Like, I've got all the storylines I've wanted to do. So the only thing left is really just a singles title run. Because everyone, all the other originals have had one. Everyone else has got one, but I haven't had one yet. So, you know, like, it's the one thing I want.
Do you ever have any regrets? What is the one thing you always wish you could have achieved or done in WCWA? You know, maybe aside from winning another singles title.
Making more of my feud with Luke Monet's one. Like, you know, not accidentally fucking deleting the Christmas Carnage footage, obviously. Being more committed over the years. Probably just like winning a Battlefield Brawl, winning something big, you know, like main eventing Resolution, just something like that.
Maybe something as simple as sitting back
Yeah.
at one show and just enjoying yourself.
Not having to do anything at a show would be good. Not even hosting one would be good, but, you know, it's impossible.
Unfortunately.
Yep.
Alright. Who was your favourite WCWA wrestler to watch over the years? I've never really known how you felt about that.
I was always excited for Jacob's hardcore matches. I've always been excited for Dan's matches because I always felt like he was kind of like a underused, or I wouldn't say he's underused, but he's more rare to watch.
Yes.
I've always excited for his hardcore matches. Another person I was always excited to watch was Luke Monet. I like watching his matches. I like watching Mitch. I like watching Ryan's stipulation matches because I see how well he works stipulations. I get excited for his matches that he's doing stipulations in.
What about Phoenix?
I was just about to say definitely Phoenix. Like fucking 100% Phoenix.
Yeah.
After that match he had with Three Dog at Resolution.
Insane, dude.
Fucking
Insane.
stupidly hectic match.
I always thought you were very impressed with Phoenix, especially for his willingness to be so helpful in helping setting up Resolution 4.
Definitely.
Do you prefer being a heel or a babyface?
Heel. No doubt.
Anyone would say heel, that's
Just
for sure.
because I can be a cunt and it's like I don't need to worry about what I say, like I can be a cunt and whereas when I was a face I had to watch what I used to have to say.
Yeah,
like when I was
you have to high five. Oh, who wants to high five people, dude? Fuck that.
I hate that. I just want to tell everyone they're a cunt.
Yeah, me too. That's why I love being a heel. And now I've got to high five people. It makes me sick to my stinking guts.
Yeah, like I just like telling people they're a cunt or telling people that their fucking parents don't love them or just like they're a cunt in general.
Their parents don't love them. Do you prefer tag team or singles wrestling?
Definitely singles. I feel like tag team is good because you can take a break, but you don't get the best out of yourself.
Hey, you know what? That's such a bad attitude to have to tag team wrestling, and I have the same feeling.
Yeah.
I love tag team wrestling because I get to have a break.
That's pretty much it.
Whereas everyone is like, no, tag team wrestling's about... No, fuck that. The break is the best part of tag team.
Yeah, pretty much. And when you get too fucking blown out, you're just like, oh, fuck yeah, I can tag him back in.
I'll just tag Alex or whoever back in and fucking relax. 8 shows remain. What will you miss most about Backyard Wrestling when that final bell sounds for the final ding 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 takes place at the last show?
Fucking hell. Entrances. The pre-match feel, and definitely I will miss the shows in general. Like right now, I would dread them as much as I do, but I know looking back on it, I'm going to take them for granted.
Yeah,
definitely,
definitely.
100%. I'm going to take them for granted.
You're gonna look back. I reckon this is my feelings. You're gonna look back and say, I don't know, 2018. No one's bought the ring. It's still in your backyard.
Yeah.
You're there. It's getting taken apart, cut to pieces to be taken to the tip or whatever. I don't know. Whatever your dad plans to do with it, if no one does buy it. And you're going to sit there looking at your bedroom window and go, fuck, I should have smelled the roses when I did.
Yeah, definitely. I know I'm going to fucking, when it's all said and done, I'm just going to be like, I wish I, like, you know, actually, like, got myself involved with the shows more rather than sitting back and doing my own thing. Like, I should have just been more involved with it, especially in the last year.
Yeah.
I know I'm going to be like that right now. Like, I'm going to be like...
Like, right now you're probably feeling that, but on the day of the next show you might be like, eh.
Yeah.
But maybe keep that in mind, so when that show does come, you'll be like, you know what, I need to be more involved, so I walk away from this not feeling that regret, you know what I mean? And the last question, as usual, what does WCWA mean to you? Here we go. I mean, this is going to be a long one.
Oh, fuck. WCWA is pretty much like my fucking baby. Kind of brought to life. Like, I always dreamed of, I used to watch IYHW. I used to watch fucking, that federation in America that don't have a fucking ring. They just got a trampoline in the ground. Like, it'd be as, my backyard wrestling federation would be as big as those. I wouldn't say we're on the caliber, but, you know, we're nearing 1,000 subscribers. We've got some seedy fucking fans. And we're kind of like, we've made a name for ourselves as the present day futuristic Australian backyard wrestling sort of company, and just
I think we're the best backyard fed there's ever been. That's just my opinion.
Yeah, like I wish we had the acknowledgement and definitely the fan base and subscribers.
I think we deserve that.
Yeah, definitely, but we're just like underlooked. Hope maybe like someone will find our shit and it'll just fucking go viral in a couple of years' time. You never know.
Yeah.
But WCW, seeing it blow up the way it's done, the way it has, and seeing it get as big as it has, it's been a satisfying feeling because all I've wanted is to see my backyard wrestling federation like just become just like something big, become one of the top dogs in Australia. But it's a shame that it didn't get as big as it could have. Like, it's a shame it didn't... At
least worldwide.
At least it's a shame it couldn't get famous like all the other fucking trash backyard wrestling federations have. Like,
yeah. I agree, 100%.
It's just, it literally is the biggest shame that I'm going to carry with me with WCW, is knowing it could be so much bigger on the internet, but it just
for whatever reason, it just can't catch on.
It just didn't catch on. But those who do find it have watched it. Yeah, exactly. It's a bit like fucking Lucha Underground. Not everyone knows about it, but those who do know about it fucking love it.
I think it's fucking brilliant.
Yeah.
Alright, well, I'm going to go to the Q&A now, Jack.
Mm-hmm.
We are only, I don't know, just over half an hour through 37 minutes through part 3. So I'm going to the Q&A. Chris Parker, Rex Regan, what were you thinking the first time I approached you at school and on Facebook about wrestling? You kind of did mention that before.
I was surprised, yeah. Mainly because, like, no one around me liked wrestling at the time.
Yeah.
I was kind of surprised just someone else that isn't me likes wrestling. And I was glad that I made it. The first friend I made at Ocean Reef was a wrestling fan, so...
Yeah, cool.
And I'm still friends with him now, so...
So you guys were in the same year?
No, he was a year above me. So
is Chris a year older than you?
I was year 8, he was year 9.
Okay. Chris asked, what are your thoughts on making Jai Lee cry in ABW?
Oh, fucking hell, man.
How did you make
That's surprising because he's fucking... Nowadays, he's someone I would not get on the bad side of because he has the fucking capability of killing someone. But back then, just like, if you can make Jai Lee cry, you're the toughest cunt around.
Sick.
That's like... Now, even back then, he was still a pretty tough guy, but like... Making him... Oh, man, I still remember that day, making Jai Lee cry. That was the fucking greatest day.
What did you do?
Fuck. He put him in some sort of fuck submission and... It made him cry.
Oh, God, really?
This is when, Jai was around for ENA and XGW. I'm still mates with Jai now. Jai, cut this out 'cause it's pretty personal, but Jai's like a fucking hectic, like, cunt now. Like, he's got a full-time job and everything, but he's the type of guy who will send some, like, if you owe him money, he's going to send cunts to your house, and, like, these people will run through your house and whatnot. Like, cut that bit out, but, you know, I've, like, people are fucking petrified of him now. So knowing Chris has made him cry through wrestling is pretty fucking funny.
You asked what your biggest achievements and regrets are in wrestling. I guess you've already got over the regrets. What are your biggest achievements? What felt the best for you? Was it the tag team title win? Was it
I guess knowing I'm the founder of like something so fucking big, like knowing I started this with as well as Chris. With starting with Chris is probably the massive achievement, especially knowing we brought back people out of retirement like Rusty and Nick Ariel and Johnny V. List goes on. Like, you know, we've done some pretty hectic things that unfortunately haven't got some recognition, like from worldwide. But that doesn't really matter because to us they're massive deal.
They're massive. Ryan Tate, top 5 moments you have ever witnessed or been a part of in any form.
Shit. I'll go fucking
number 5.
I'm going to number 5.
Let's not rank them. Let's just do in no particular order.
NC Viper coming to Backyard Wrestling was fucking huge. There's been some fucking massive moments. Most of them are Resolution as well. Definitely Low winning the belt was pretty big to me. Seeing him beat you because you were such a powerful champion. Diffuser. Fuck, if I forgot that, I'd be fucked. Del Cano returning after a year's absence. And lastly, Phoenix dives off the wall. Like, I didn't think anyone else would fucking do it. That's fucking massive spot.
Yeah.
Done.
Brilliant. Mykonos, what was it like having ICWS basically merge into WZWA?
Confronting in a way, but also it was exciting because now it's not going to be just us three, like it's going to be so many other fucking people. I was all for it at the time, and I still am. Like, you know, I'm very, very, very glad that it happened. Pretty much. Yeah. I didn't want it to become its own little thing. I wanted to have them separate, but the way it went, I wouldn't have changed it.
He also asks, did you feel like us ICWS guys just came in and took away your federation from yourselves?
No, not at all. I mean, if an outsider was to look at it, yes. But personally, I feel like it happened for the better.
Yeah. Ryan Tate, you did some photography / filming, I don't know which, for several WA pro feds. What was the atmosphere like being around the pro wrestlers? Were they nice to work with, or were most of them a bunch of arse hats?
No, they were all fine to work with. I mean, like, they're definitely different online. Like, I see professional wrestlers to be keyboard warriors, especially in the Perth scene anyway. Yeah. Like, they will be so nice to your face, and then online it's a different story. I was perfectly fine working for them, doing filming and whatnot, and they were all fine to me backstage. Like, backstage are all super nice. Like, when they asked me to let's just say I take their shit backstage or whatever, they were fine. Yep.
Here we go. Ryan Tate, please explain the Orlando Jordan story. Here we go, please, in fine detail,
hectic.
Please.
Alright, let me light a diary for this one.
Light a diary. Get on to it. We want to hear what you think, Jack. What happened?
The Orlando Jordan story, infamous. Fucking hell, alright. I definitely got a light of dart for this one.
Got a light of dart, do it. Last week, Kyle said to me that Orlando Jordan offered him $50 to let him touch his ass.
I would have taken that $50 for sure.
What was Orlando Jordan's? What did he say to you? What happened?
Well, fuck. So I remember it was after the first AAW show I went to. I found Orlando Jordan's personal Facebook. Ruben Jordan was his name on Facebook. Ruben. And I added him on Facebook just like because it's Orlando Jordan. I didn't think of anything of it. I just thought former WWE United States champion.
Yep. Wrestled John Cena. Wrestled all the greats.
You know, fucking anyone would think Orlando. Anyone doesn't know Orlando personally would think fucking Orlando fucking Jordan. He's the like fucking JBL's chief of staff, you know, fucking whatever it may be. And then all of a sudden, like, I add him on Facebook, and he messages me, being like, "Hey man, like, who are you?" And I said, "Oh, I'm just like a fan of like, I'm a fan of your work. Like, I've been watching WWE, usual fan
blah,
shit,
blah,
yeah." And then like he asked for my Snapchat, so I gave it to him, just thinking, Orlando Jordan wants my fucking Snapchat. I'm gonna give it to him, obviously, because
of course,
Orlando
Jordan, he's a former WWE superstar.
Anyone would fucking do it.
Yes.
And then he starts, like, he Snapchats me, like, a selfie of him, and I was just like, no shit, like, this is Orlando Jordan. Didn't think anything of it, nothing shady or anything.
Yeah.
You know, I started talking to him back, like, nothing else, like, just thinking, like, I'm talking to a former WWE superstar who happens to be in Perth.
Yep. And as you're lighting your cigarette, he went to the movies with Kyle and Matt, Arthur Aries, and that's when he offered $50 for Kyle to let him touch his ass. And the funny thing is, they're going to the movies with Orlando, and the situation was that they were both wearing Orlando Jordan shirts at the movies with Orlando Jordan. That's an incredible story. But continue, Jack.
That's the best thing about it. Like, I didn't know that. Anyway, he started Snapchatting me, like, over the last a few weeks going on, and I found Orlando Jordan's been using Ask FM, which is this like website that everyone used to fucking use back in 2013 about just like you ask people
FM, yeah.
anonymous questions.
I remember Keely Sinot fucking getting on her Ask FM and asking her
Fucking
very
she's so
annoying
hot.
questions.
She's so
She is hot.
She's fucking sick.
I fucked her cousin
Sick. Did you actually? What the fuck?
years ago
How'd you know it's her cousin?
because they were friends on Facebook and they got the same surname. Continue.
So fucking Orlando Jordan's just getting a bit shady, getting a bit flirty. I didn't know his fucking bisexuality / homosexuality was legit. I thought that was just a TNA gimmick, but it turns out to be real.
Yeah.
I found that out the hard way. So he sends me a fucking a photo of himself in the shower, like wearing a shower cap. I didn't reply to it. The next Snapchat I get is him in the mirror. His dick isn't out, but he's naked. Him after a shower, he's still got the shower. No, he doesn't have a shower cap on. Takes the photo of like him in the mirror, and you can see his ass in the background. Like purposely sent it to that. So he's got the mirror's back here. He's got his selfie camera like that, so you can see his ass and shit. And it's like fuck. I screenshotted it, posted it in the thread.
Yeah.
Sent it to fucking everyone, just because like, oh man, Orlando Jordan just sent me a fucking nude. Like what the fuck?
Yeah.
I immediately deleted him off everything. I could not deal with Orlando Jordan doing that shit.
Holy shit.
But
yeah.
it's just fucked up. He's just flirting with me, offered to take me to the zoo, followed by a dinner date.
Oh my god. Dude.
And then
the zoo.
He was just like, I want to go to the zoo. And I remember asking him, I'll let you take me to the zoo if you let me keep your United States Championship.
Yeah.
And he goes, I won't give it to you, but I'll let you like touch it and like hold it and shit and take a photo with it.
Okay.
And I was just like, no, like I'll let you take me to the zoo if you give me your United States Championship.
Yeah.
And he goes, he didn't say anything after that. He just shrugged it off. Like he mentioned it, saying a lot of hard work and dedication got me to where I was. He said that to me in another conversation because I just asked him about how WWE was and just typical fan shit. And he didn't want to talk much about WWE. All he wanted was my fucking dick.
Yeah.
And it was at an AAW show in December of 2013 that Brad asked me and Monet to have a chat with him. So Monet came with me, and so it was after we finished packing up for a show, and I went around the corner with Brad and Shark. So Shark was there, and they were just saying, we found out about the Orlando Jordan story, and he is now blacklisted from every Australian federation because of what he's done to you. Like, that's considered pedophilia. We're not going to call the cops on him or anything, but he's now blacklisted by the NWA.
Yeah.
Which is a pretty fucking big deal if you're an independent
Well, there was a
wrestler.
huge scandal with him in WWE bringing young white boys along to the shows.
Really?
Yeah, there was a huge scandal about it. That's why he ended up leaving WWE because he had this one young teenage guy who was underage hanging out with him at the shows.
That's fucked. I did not know about that, but that makes a lot of sense now.
Yeah.
So yeah, I got in trouble with that because they were saying you were egging him on. Apparently, I was egging him on, which I wasn't. I was talking to him like a fucking fan would. And now I got Orlando Jordan blacklisted by the NWA.
You heard it here first, folks. Jack Wallace, the founder of WWA, got Orlando Jordan blacklisted from the oldest wrestling conglomerate in the United States, in the world. Can you fucking believe it?
It's fucking sick. That's probably that's my biggest achievement in wrestling. Getting a former WWE United States champion blacklisted from the NWA.
The NWA. This is where Ric Flair won all his world titles, the oldest federation that there's ever been. And this is what's happened. That's amazing, dude. And what an achievement. Even though you weren't even trying, he was the one doing the bad thing. So, man, you can post that shit. You're not in the wrong. He's in the wrong.
I'm gonna update my Instagram bio to the guy who blacklisted Orlando Jordan from the NWA.
Excellent.
It's fucking tight.
Alright, continuing on, Jack. Mykonos. Have you ever met any of those creepy YouTube stalkers and sucked their filthy joystick behind our back?
I sucked King Zach and
I don't think Zach's.
I swear he changed his name.
I haven't heard from King Zach in a while, actually.
Who else was it? Who was the hell fucked one? Men's Abs.
Men's Abs and Robert Stevenson is the one that keeps asking about.
Well,
Kyle.
I kind of fucked Men's Abs down in a filthy alleyway for some crack, and Stevenson guy, whoever you just mentioned, I don't know who that is.
Robert Stevenson. He's on there all the time about Kyle.
Fuck yeah, get him, Kyle.
Ryan, how do you feel about the Shark and AEW guys using the ring to train? Well, you've already answered that. Ryan, what was it like to experience Yellow Tang?
It's like literally the same as White Tang.
Okay. What were your thoughts on the Christmas Carnage 2012 footage being erased from existence?
Disappointing because the Tables of Hell match between Rex and Chaos was fucking sick. I'd like to see my psychotic gimmick in a video, but I'm glad it's gone. And also, the first ever Battlefield Brawl, I feel, is still the best one because me and Barrett had one hell of a 5 minutes together.
And I will say, honestly, I had just got a fresh tattoo. So me and Lo were only going to go about 5 to 7 minutes in our main event title match. And it was flowing so well, it was going so well, we just kept going and kept going and kept going, and I kept calling spots and we kept nailing them. And it was one of the best matches I've ever had, and we lost the footage and I'm so upset about it. The only footage that I've got that's of a good amount of time is the segment with Santa Claus and me, and I super kick Santa Claus.
And we have the full Shinigami Ryan match.
We have the full Shinigami Ryan match because Ryan filmed it on his phone.
That's why we need second cameras now. We need a hard fucking...
That's why we got two now, so that's
We've
good.
got way more than 2 cameras now. Like, people bring a camera, literally. Like,
Yeah,
Ryan
we've got
brings
like
his,
three. We've got
Ice brings
three.
his, I've got mine.
Yeah.
Can't believe I found mine in the pantry.
Unbelievable. What were your thoughts on the appearance of Vonnie the Christmas Hooker at Christmas Carnage 2012? We didn't mention it earlier, but now we are.
Vonnie the Christmas Hooker was a fucking... I don't regret her coming because she is made for a fucking a sick inside joke.
We've got a great story with it too, so...
And it's just like... Mykonos' dad brings a prostitute to a fucking... his son's backyard wrestling show. Okay. If you were to tell someone that someone's dad brought a prostitute to their son's backyard wrestling show, they would look at you like you're fucking stupid.
Yeah.
That legitimately happened at the first ever Christmas Carnage. We don't have any footage of it, but I'm pretty sure, I don't know, someone should contact her because I want to spend a fucking $1,000 for a night with her, eh?
More than $1,000 with Dallas Rain?
I'd rather
Yeah,
Vonnie the
boy.
Christmas Hooker over Dallas Rain.
On you, Chris Owen. Mitch again. Mitch is really getting involved with this one. He hasn't asked questions in fucking months. What was it like to take on the honour of the El Papacito persona from Tim?
Well, El Papacito was my idea. He was my character originally. But because J7 Bloodstone on the day, he'd never worked a match, and Tim was also in the middle of professional training. I agree with Tim, and I still look back on it then, I don't regret this, that Tim was better to work with J7 Bloodstone. So I just said to Tim, just have this match with Josh, just do my El Papacito gimmick, and it'll be fine. Tim did it fine. Tim was absolutely fine doing this with him. So, you know, it wasn't really an honour, it was more like just lending Tim El Papacito.
Yeah. And one thing I always was like thinking was that J7 beat him with the choke slam, and I was like, that won't be happening once I take over. No choke slams for a guy the same size as the guy you're hitting it on. Mitch, again, Mykonos, your thoughts when you came home and saw my dad at your house?
That was just, it was unexpected because he hadn't been to a show in so long, and on top of that, like, so I came home from like a lunch, like a fucking city date with 22, and we came home to Chris being at my house, and she doesn't know I wrestle still. She doesn't know. She's never asked about the ring either.
That's strange.
Like, I just, like, it hasn't came up in conversation why the ring's there. That's why I haven't told her, like, you know, I'm not going to go out of my way to tell her about it. Like, I'm just saying, like, just never came up in conversation.
Gotcha.
And, for her to, for him to be at my house, just, like, he'll random, like, it just came out of the blue. Like, I came home and saw another car at my house I hadn't seen, like, didn't recognise. Go downstairs and it's Chris just there being like, what's happening today? I'm just like, did Mitch not tell you? And he's like, no, like, there's no show on today.
Talk, so.
Yeah, like, you know, he just didn't know. Like, he obviously must have just seen posts from the page or whatever.
Yeah.
Just a bit odd, but, you know.
Next question is from Ryan. It's a hypothetical. If Black Carnival was around, how would you book El Papacito to join the stable? Well, I mean, let's not worry about that. It's not really that interesting of a question. But what did you think of the masked wrestlers coming out in 2012? You had EQG, you had Esqueleto, you had the Midday Rocker, you had Papacito, you had the Afternoon Rocker, and obviously the Black Carnival had most of the masked wrestlers like Yoshiaki and the Great Shinigami. What did you think of all the masked wrestlers in WCWA?
It was a good little division. I just wish it had a championship. Like,
we were thinking about it, but I think at the time Schwa had a masked title, and I was so against Schwa's masked title that would seem hypocritical that they were bringing a masked championship.
Definitely, but I just kind of wish we still had a masked championship because it felt like they were wrestling towards nothing. I mean, like, obviously they were wrestling towards the backyard title or heavyweight title, but it's like just like anyone else would be. But
that was the initial plan, was that all the masked wrestlers would actually be legitimate competitors on the show, but we got so many people come into WCWA that we didn't need to worry about the masked wrestlers.
Well, it's good that we didn't need to do random local competitors.
Man, I like local competitors, especially in WWE wrestling games.
Well, how fucking that guy that was in there on the first episode of Raw.
Oh man, so sick.
That was so sick. Against Braun Strowman. So shit.
Ryan again, did you end up seeing those fuckheads who threw the bottle in the ring that almost hit me? If so, what do they have to say about it?
Fucking hell, man. I've actually got a hectic story about that, eh?
Excellent, let's do it.
Yeah, I'm actually friends of all of those guys now. Not all of them. The guy that threw the bottle... Alright, so the night after Resolution 3, I went to my mate's house for a few drinks. And some of the guys who were on that balcony were there that night, and they were asking me, like, just general introduction, like, you know, my name's Jack, like, nice to meet you, this is what I do, this is who I hang out with, whatever you do. And then they found out that,
You're the guy with the ring.
I'm the guy with the ring, and they were just like, oh, no shit, like, we were watching your show last night. And I was like, oh, really? And they were like, yeah, like, one of our mates threw the bottle in, and I just started going on a fucking rant about it, and they're just like, yeah,
really?
Man. And one of my mates, Spencer, who's one of my hell good mates now, he was there that night, and he was just like, yeah, man, like, he was contemplating all afternoon to throw a bottle at you guys, and, like, all of us were discouraging it because we know, like it's just fucking immature. Like, all the guys there, except for the one guy that threw it before, was immature, and apparently they kicked that guy out as well because they just started heaps of shit between them. Because obviously after that we just got hell mad. Because we sent my dad around as well.
Oh man, on his hog as well.
Like, apparently that ruined their night. Like, they ruined their fucking... They were just all there having drinks and shit, just having a good time. And him throwing that bottle ruined their night because, like, my dad came around and threatened them.
Yeah.
And they were just saying, yeah, like, that was just so fucking unfair on you guys because you guys are doing your own thing. We were there. We were only enjoying it. Like, yeah, we were taking the piss out of it, but, you know, it's sick that you guys are doing something different. And, like, the guy who threw the bottle, we were just trying to tell him for ages that was just fucked. And,
He's lucky because I only missed my head by about a couple of meters, if that. He almost hit me in the fucking head. I was laying on the fucking mat.
Yeah, definitely. And it's just like all the guys that were there that night with the guy that threw it were just like ripping him the entire time, just saying that's so fucking dog. Like, what would you do if that happened to you? Like,
Yeah.
you know, they didn't like it one bit. Like, none of their mates were egging him on or anything. They're just telling him not to do it, and he just fucking goes and does it anyway. Like, you know,
I can't believe you ended up ending up becoming friends with the people that were a part
it
of
was just purely coincidental, like
Yeah,
that
that's
I became
crazy.
friends with them. Like, I didn't know it was them, but I'm just friends with them just because, and then they happened to be there.
Yeah. Okay, Ryan's asked a question I've already asked. Mitch. Oh, God. Alright, this is all about moves. Favourite move to hit?
Obviously, the crush and burn. The reason being, it's just like an easy move to hit. Could do it as fast or as slow as I want, and it always looks fucking sick.
And the one finishing move that you've stuck with for a long time.
Yep.
Your favourite move to take?
Definitely some sort of power bomb, like especially a last throw, because I can bump it any way I would like to.
Your favourite theme you've used?
Definitely the one I'm using now.
Even more than Baker Street?
Backstreet is sick.
Favourite theme someone else has used?
Barrett's Welcome Home by Coheed in Cambria.
Favourite gimmick you've used?
Franchise.
Favourite gimmick someone else has used?
This is professional as well.
Either or.
Warship's Illuminati gimmick because I wanted to do it.
Oh, that's pretty good. Have you ever felt like knowing what Monet's taint tastes like?
No.
Good. Ryan, oh God, I hate these ones. Booking scenario. If you could choose any feud storyline from WCW's history, doesn't have to be your own, that you would book differently, which one would you choose and how would you do it?
Fucking hell.
This is why I hate these ones, because people have to think.
Let me read that one again. If you could choose any feud storyline. Probably Elite Alliance. I would definitely throw fucking Ice in there. Or maybe Chaos to be like the proper bodyguard of the Elite Alliance.
But yeah.
But then I feel like that would be too much of a powerhouse stable if they had one of those in there. So I'm going to go with replace Dan Zeppelin with Mykonos. And have Mykonos like the Randy Orton of the Evolution stable, where if he was with EA.
Gotcha. Yeah, yeah.
And have him kind of just be like the guy who does all that dirty work.
Yeah.
Because it'd be like Mykonos is here when he was this psycho Mykonos. Like I just feel like that would work the best.
Okay. Who's the biggest asshole pro wrestler you ever met in your life?
Fuck. Warship.
How did it feel dropping Lightning Lewis on his head with a rock bottom and aftershock?
Terrible because of like he's had fuck all wrestling experience, and on top of that, like it would have been pretty like fucked for him if he broke his neck.
Alright, Luke Monet's asking about your psycho gimmick.
Oh, okay, skip
Where
that.
did you plan to go with the Christmas Carnage 2012 gimmick, and what was it going to do for the Jack Wallace character? Basically, fuck up Monet, right?
Pretty much just fuck up Monet, and it was going to pretty much legitimize my character, but it just went the other way.
Ryan, how did it feel seeing Roman Reigns win at WrestleMania 32?
Alright, Ryan, how does it feel seeing your favourite WWE wrestler of all time lose the championship in the main event of WrestleMania to the wrestler you hate the most? Not fucking good.
Thoughts on the roster's fascination with John Kemsley?
Fucking tight.
Mitch Owen, what went through your head when you realised you were going to miss Lightning Lewis with that infamous dive?
Which dive was this?
You went to do a dive on Lewis and he wasn't there to catch you.
Well, I don't know, like, it's fucking split-second decision. Dickhead Mitch. How the fuck am I meant to think about that?
Okay, where are we? Ryan, if you could have done your heel turn any differently, how would have you done it and why?
Oh, man. I don't know, I think I did it pretty fucking well, but let's just say a mid-match situation, probably like crash and burn from out of nowhere, because it would be more effective than a chair shot after the match.
Okay. Imagine a scenario where you're told to completely change your character and reinvent yourself. What would you do?
Fucking hell.
These are shit questions, Ryan. Fuck you.
Man, I got no idea how I do that. That's a question I'm going to need time to think about. So
what are some of your favourite WCWA matches that you got to witness and not wrestling?
Antilicus and Dan Zeppelin's Light Tube Death Match. Phoenix's 3 Dog Tables of Hell. The Zibi and Delcano at fucking Resolution 3. Fucking Nick and John at Resolution 2. Nick Ariel and Ice. You and Low at Christmas Carnage. And last but not least, definitely War Games 2013.
Sweet. Ryan, again, you've pretty much faced everybody on the roster in multiple types of matches. Who are some of the people that you would like to face in WCWA that you still have not wrestled one-on-one?
Chris.
Like
Leave it at that, Chris. And Steel properly.
Blade's got 5 questions. How do you feel about WCWA currently?
I somewhat feel before shows it's a chore, but when I'm actually there it's not as bad as I make it out to be.
Yeah.
And on top of that, like, I'm excited for the last 8 shows. It's not much to go, and like I said, I know I'm going to take it for granted, so I'm going to make sure I don't do that. But you never know.
I've got another question for you that's for me,
Yep.
actually. I just come up with it now. Will we ever have Commissioner's Cup? I've still got the trophy in my spare room.
If I can make it, I mean, like, if we can decide on a day, then yeah.
Okay.
But
No pressure.
I'd like it to be a public holiday.
Yeah,
Definitely.
me too, actually. That would be a good one. Question 2 from Blade. If the franchise had never happened and you still went on a tag team run, who would you choose as your partner and why?
I would choose Steel as my partner because we're so similar. Not like personally similar, but like wrestling wise similar.
Number 3 from Blade. What was the inspiration to use Baker Street as the franchise theme song?
I just wanted to think of something like I wanted to use an old song from like the 80s or 90s, and I remember we were going to use Africa by Toto, but I'm glad we didn't.
The intro's too long.
Yeah, the intro's too long and just shit like that. And we were going to I wanted to use something that was bigger, like a bit classy, and I remember like the saxophone part was just going to make it, and that's exactly what it did. Like, it was a good choice.
Blade again. Will you have any involvement in wrestling that might happen post WCWA? I'm guessing no.
I wouldn't rule it out, but it's very highly unlikely.
Number 5 from Blade. What are your feelings about 5 minutes in bed you spent with the All-American Australian Blade Shaw?
Best morning wood I've ever had.
Nick Ariel, bald or pussy with hair?
Pussy with hair.
Dan Zeppelin, have you ever felt like this?
Yes.
Alright, well that's... Monet didn't end up throwing in any questions on his way to work, so I'm going to end in word association and just a couple of people that you have probably not had the chance to talk about too much on this podcast. Phaser.
Piss poor effort on his behalf about no showing events. I mean, I wish I could have faced him finally, but
It was booked a few times.
just never happened.
3 Dog.
Same deal. Like, never faced him one-on-one. It's been booked several times, but it just never happened.
JD Flynn.
It's been a pleasure to see him come through and do what he's done. I mean, like, I've fucking got the utmost respect for him, especially for working around his commitments outside wrestling.
Kilowatt Chaos.
Definitely one of the most intimidating people I've met, but he's also been one of the most helpful for me, and he's always been there to, just fucking get shit done with me.
Charlie Green.
Got too much to say about him, but probably fucking cameraman.
Nick Ariel.
Sick cunt.
Diffuser.
Sick cunt.
Johnny V.
Sick cunt.
Just Mike.
Yeah, he's alright.
Or J7 Bloodstone.
Waste of time, but like, he's kind of like the girl who will fuck you until you're about to come, and then he'll hop off, and then leave it at that. Blue ball you.
Fair enough. Lightning Lewis.
Waste of opportunity.
Daniel Johnston.
Good tag team partner. Been a good opponent as well. Been very helpful with my wrestling, but I wish we could have done more together.
Chris Zeppelin. That's an interesting one.
He's been very helpful about getting me into the wrestling, whole backyard wrestling thing. He was one of the main key figures that got me into ICWS for sure.
Dan Zeppelin.
Yeah, he's definitely the start of all of this. So I give pretty much all the credit of WWA's success to Dan and obviously yourself for booking. But Dan was the main person who introduced me to everyone. So without him, I don't think this would be happening.
Blade Shaw.
Yep, been very helpful the last year about running shows and shit like that. So also like just being one of the guys who just popped up out of the blue. So very grateful to have him on board.
Clint Marshall.
Miss him. One of my biggest, probably one of my favourites that I like am not. So he's probably one of my favourite wrestlers that isn't me.
Alex Stone.
Don't have much bad to say about him. Like always been fucking great guy. So always been there to help as well, like music wise especially. So you know, it's helped me out quite a bit.
Aston Creed.
Yep, sick cunt. Helps me a lot with my booking and a lot of other personal shit. So yep, good cunt.
Good to know that I'm a good cunt. Rex Regan.
Oh man, he's been a fucking pretty much like an anchor or a fucking anchor in my side for so many years, but I feel like it's just getting much better. So
Acid.
God, a head fuck, and he's been very on and off, inconsistent, but like I said, he's been a really fucking good bloke over the aside from wrestling.
Antilochus.
Yeah, like I had one issue with him ages ago, but other than that, like always fucking been there to hang out with and shit like that. Like always been a sick wrestler, easy to work with. Love working with him, love fucking chilling with him, so good cunt.
Team Justice.
Oh man. Shit cunt.
Brian Lowe.
Disappointed he left when he did, but other than that, he's always been a good friend. Haven't spoken to him in fucking ages, but
Prides.
waste of time.
Ryan Tate.
Worked with him a handful of times. No, I've only ever had probably like one or two bad matches with him. He's always been there to help as well, especially with the media.
Lila.
Yeah, she's always been like really nice. Like I feel she's a bit quiet, but other than that, like you know, she's always been helpful. Especially at shows, like she's always like helped with the smaller things, and that goes a long way with me.
Knuckles.
But too quiet to really say much, but you know, he's always just too quiet to really say anything. Like I haven't really had much involvement with Knuckles.
I'm guessing it might be the same for Vincent Graves.
Yeah, I don't know Vincent very well at all.
Dark Ice.
Yeah, it's probably been one of the better figures in WCWA towards me. Like he's always helped with shows from the very, very start. Like he's always been there to help fucking pull people's heads out their asses. You know, he's always been there to help run the shows smoothly from the very start. And he's just been a big part of WCWA to me.
Mike Del Carno.
I miss that fucking Jewish cunt. But he's no, I've always got along with Del Carno surprisingly. I respect his talent a lot. I like watching his matches. I like seeing him perform.
Eli.
I got along with him very well at the start, and I don't speak to him at all. Like I can't remember the last time I had a conversation with him, but like from before then, like every time me and him would talk on Facebook, it would be for so fucking long just about wrestling. Like he also helped me a lot, like breaking out into whatever scene we got here.
Hydro.
Funny cunt. Fun Chars for life.
Luke Monet.
No, Brown.
And finally, Jack Wallace.
Founding father.
Finally again, Noel Wallace.
Forever grateful for the ring. Thank you for everything you've done. Without the ring, we wouldn't have you. I mean, without you, we wouldn't have the ring or WCWA.
Or you.
Or me.
Because he needed to come one time, and when he did, it produced you.
Yeah, sick cunt.
Jack, this comes to the end of part 3. Thank you very much for the interview.
Yep.
And not only that, thank you very much for obviously founding WCWA, being so welcoming of having all of the ICWS boys come aboard, for allowing me the opportunity to book for WCWA, for creating what is, in my opinion today, the greatest backyard wrestling federation of all time. All time, Rad has it if you're listening. I believe WCWA is the best. Thank you for your years of help and sacrifice, allowing us to have your venue, allowing us to have the platform to do what we do best. So thank you very much, Jack.
It's been a pleasure.
Thank you, Jack. And any final comments?
don't really have much to say. Just like, I pretty much said everything I need to say.
It's all been said.
Yeah.
So thank you, Jack, and thank you for listening to the GBYWN Australia podcast. I finally did it. I interviewed Jack Wallace. I hope you all enjoyed it, and I will be with you next time where I may be finally interviewing Steele Kemsley. Thank you very much, and goodbye.
That'll be tight.